Welcome back. Onwards to Torah Trope Group 6B. Once again we have Kadma, and this time we have geresh. Now remember back to Ve'azla. I always said Ve'azla was always on the last syllable. Right? Here's its partner, geresh. And you'll notice it's just one. A few trope groups ago we learned gershayim. Gershayim is the plural. That's why there were two of these marks for gershayim. Geresh is the singular, so there's only one mark. Right? Once again, ve'azla, learned in 6a, is always on the last syllable. Here's the rule. Anywhere else on a word, it's a geresh. In the case of a single syllable word, it's also geresh. Ve'azla, always on the last syllable. Anywhere else, it's a geresh. In the case of a single syllable word, it's geresh. You'll be happy to know that once again, kadma still sounds the same. Alright, geresh is a little different. So it goes like this. Kadma geresh. Let's do it again. Kadma geresh. Again. Kadma geresh. You give it a try. And all together. Kadma geresh. Now we have the words. Go down to our exercises. Mol, suf. So this is kadma, single syllable, geresh. Now, it's a single syllable. What do we do with this extra note? So remember, it's down here. It's off the word, so we're going to ignore it. So instead of saying mol, which you could do, you could also do instead ignore that first note and just go mol. And now suf sounds like geresh, suf. The two together. Mol, suf. Good. Second exercise. Velo, taturu. Alright, so kadma, two notes, two syllables, that works easy. Taturu, here's the accent, right? Here's the trope, so that tells us the accent. And it needs to sound like geresh. Alright, so here we go. Velo taturu. Once again. Velo taturu. Good job. Last exercise. Lachem ba'erev. So once again, kadma. So the chem gets the accent. Ba'erev, the ayin gets the accent. Here's the trope mark. So it needs to sound like kadma geresh. And once again, we're going to stretch out that first note in order to make it fit. So, lachem ba'erev. Excellent. Let's review. Kadma geresh. Perfect. Off to practice.